That was Marlene by Kevin Coyne off of his 1973 album Marjorie Razorblade, which sounds like a goth album title, really. Kind of looks like one, too. We're listening to that today because we have a Byrds song from 1973. That was pretty good. Kind of reminded me of singer-songwriter stuff from the 70s. Like something like, I can't think of his name. Joe Cocker, Bob Seger, people like that. I guess Seger he was the 70s, yeah. Anyway. Hi, my name is Bean, and you're watching Battle of the Band. Hi, my name is Bean, and you're watching Battle of the Band. We're on day 183 of the Byrds tournament today, and that is match 4 in round 5. If you're new here, and you're wondering what a Byrds tournament is, let me fill you in. We took every single song that the Byrds released, and we threw them into a single elimination-style tournament. The songs have been doing battle and head-to-head competition until one remains in the end, and that's the very best song that the Byrds have released. We're halfway through round 5 at this point, so we're choosing our quarterfinalists. Round 6 will be the quarterfinals. Today we're going to be starting off with Have You Seen Her Face, released in 1967 on Younger Than Yesterday. This one's a pretty great track, easily defeated a lot of its competition today. It went up against Natural Harmony last round, and King Apathy III in round 3. In round 2, it took down Mr. Tambourine Man, and in round 1, it actually defeated Nashville West, if you could believe it. I can't even remember Nashville West. Its competition today is Changing Heart, released on their final album, Byrds, in 1973. This is another one, it just pops right into my head when I hear the title, and that's a good sign. I really like this song. Last round, it took down Yesterday's Train, and in round 3, it went up against Old Blue. In round 2, it took down Black Mountain Rag, Soldier's Fortune, Soldier's Joy, and in round 1, it took down Borrowing Time. So we've heard both of these songs 4 times already. I love both of them quite a bit, so this is going to be a tough one. Let's get into it. Here's Have You Seen Her Face?
Have you seen her face? Her eyes reflect the colors in the sky. A warm, familiar place to be swept into whenever she's close by. Makes me wonder why. Run by, don't turn back. Can't hide from that look in her eye. Must be the way she walks. A style made up to capture all she needs. No time spent on loose talk. If your luck runs right, she might see you tonight. Everything in sight. Run by, don't turn back. Can't hide from that look in her eye. Don't turn back. Can't hide from that look in her eye. You'll find you're locked in her spell. All the sights and sounds, your senses will be found. And only time will tell how much love can be. To wait so patiently, wait and see. Run by, don't turn back. Can't hide from that look in her eye.
Very solid 60s pop song. I really love the guitar work in that one. It doesn't get quite as unhinged as some of the other stuff that you'll hear from their later 60s era, especially before their country era. But it's pretty cool. It it ties everything together really well. The overall song is solid. Like there's nothing really spectacular about it, besides the fact that it's a perfect pop song. Everything hits exactly where it should, and that's really how like I judge pop, anyways. Does it hit all the notes? Because you want to sing along to it, you want to pop to it. It's got to have the pop factor, you know. Lyrics are kind of secondary. Let's check out "Changing Heart."
You can tell a changing heart. Her face is smiles and yet there is no joy. They look for wealth no matter what the cost. To someone else that they might just destroy. So many people gather round, 1,000 voices lift their praise when you have reached the top. So they give you all they got. But when you're singing from the soul, they fail to see your final goal. They only tell you that you have a long ways left to go. So you rhyme the changing line with one wheel spinning and one on the ground, then falling victim to the game of time. You place your name out in the lost and the found. So many people gather round, 1,000 voices lift their praise when you have reached the top. So they give you all they got. But when you're singing from the soul, they fail to see your final goal. They only tell you that you have a long ways left to go. So many people gather round, 1,000 voices lift their praise when you have reached the top. So they give you all they got. But when you're singing from the soul, they fail to see your final goal. They only tell you that you have a long ways left to go.
So, "Changing Heart" is another one that's just been getting stuck in my head randomly throughout the day when I'm just driving or, you know, doing anything idle where music can just sit there in your head. And I really love that song. It's definitely the best song off of their 1973 effort. And I'm going to give it the win today. We're going to go with "Changing Heart." I really enjoy "Have You Seen Her Face?" and it is honestly a quarterfinalist itself. But there's just something about "Changing Heart" that really calls to me that makes me feel like I have to pick it. You know, do what you will with that information. Uh, it's kind of a personal choice at this point. It's not necessarily the better song for everybody, but it's the better song for me. Like this video if you like the video, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Share with anyone you know who might be into this kind of content, and let me know down in the comments which of these two songs you would have chosen if it were you in the hot seat today. That's all the Byrds tournament action we've got going for the day, but please join me tomorrow when we get down to some more Byrds tournament action. Until then, I hope you all have a great night, fantastic afternoon, and a wonderful morning. Thanks for watching. Bye.